Volkswagen is putting buttons back in cars because people complained enough. This is from thedrive.com, and this is important to us G-Shock fans because, you know, all of us who wear G-Shock, we have a problem with the direction that Casio is bringing the brand with all their crazy smartwatch aspirations. But with Volkswagen, customers and critics alike have raked VW over the coals for its frustrating interiors. And this is an article by Caleb Jacobs. Look at the interior. Not enough buttons. They're trying to make it like a touchscreen. That's a joke, right? Let me just read the first paragraph. Whether you've driven a new Volkswagen or not, there's a good chance you've heard about its interiors. People who care about the German everyman brand have been extremely opinionated about the car's lack of physical buttons. Customers' cries have even reached VW CEO Thomas Schaffer's ears, as he said the frustrating touchscreen controls definitely did a lot of damage. Now, VW interior designer Darius Watola is reported as saying that the brand is going back to buttons. All right, so there's hope for all of us complaining about G-Shocks, right? So the one that I wear is just like a classic G-Shock. I love this one, the Mudman GW9500, totally unconnected. And it has all the classic functions and the durability of a G-Shock. And there's a number of other ones here. But some of these are not so straightforward. This is a frustrating one. The Square Heart DWH 5600, right? It's very difficult to use this watch on its own. It pretty much requires connectivity to the app. Okay, not something that I enjoy, not something that a lot of people enjoy. In fact, I've gotten a lot of comments about that. And this is the GBDH 2000. Let me pull up a few comments related to what some of you guys are saying. The first one is from JKL Fafa. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but he says, I love G-Shocks that don't need to pair with phones. And that's a sentiment that a lot of commenters have expressed. Bjorn Torsten, he's been dropping a lot of comments to that effect. And there's a whole number of you who are dissatisfied with just Casio's attempts to bring all of these semi-smartwatch capabilities to their watches. Most G-Shock guys, we don't want to plug the phone the watch in to charge. Okay, so in these watches, the solar charging just assists in the battery. You have to use a clamp charger like this one to plug it in, right? This one is tough solar. The Mudman is tough solar. The sun will charge this watch completely. Look on the very bottom of this watch face. You see where it says H? That's a battery level. It's at high. It's always at high because I live in Texas. I get outside, get in the sun. It's never even dropped down to medium. It's always high. No problems with the batteries. But when you have these semi-smart watches with needing that connectivity, it can really drain the battery, especially the GBDH 2000 having a GPS, right? So we need some type of compromise. We need to discuss this with Casio or, you know, with their G-Shock. We want them to have a good strategy for what they're going to do with Bluetooth, and maybe we can reach some compromise with them. But with what happened to VW, there's hope. You know, those of us who really love the brand, who really love G-Shock, that I think that our feedback should steer the company in the right direction. But let's not complain. Complaining's like being a weenie. I hate complaining. Let's demand. Okay? Let's talk. Let's discuss this. You know, let's get a good strategy going. And, you know, in the comments below, discuss how you think Casio should handle the smartwatch connectivity on their watches. All right, I think that all features on the watch should be usable without Bluetooth. Even if Bluetooth's there, it should be totally functional as a watch without having the app, and all the parameters adjustable with the watch. And the other thing I would say is that a watch like this should have a stealth mode where the GPS is on, but the Bluetooth is off. You know, if you're in a tactical environment, you don't want the Bluetooth to betray your position. Those are a couple of things right off the bat I can think of. I'm sure you gentlemen can think of more since I've gotten so many comments related to the subject. And sorry I'm not reading them all right now, but we'll sift through them and we will list our demands and give them the Casio. And of course they will comply, because we're not complaining like weenie Volkswagen drivers. Like I said, we're demanding, but in a very respectful way. I'm Jim Kincaid. Thanks for watching.